So Articuno is actually a massive threat in Regulation H. Because of a lot of common Pokemon, which are like Landorus, Rillaboom, Amoonguss, Raging Bolt, they are all weak to ice. So like Blizzard has a great time. So Choice Specs Articuno, just going for strong Blizzards. We can have Snowcloak to raise our evasion, so we can maybe dodge an attack with the Snow from Ninetales, or Veil support, and then just a surrounding core of Ogerpon, Landorus, Raging Bolt, and Arcanine to shore up the weaknesses that these two have. So let's give it a try. Okay, so we're first facing a very interesting team of Brute Bonnet, Ursaluna, Incineroar, Frigarath, Raging Bolt, and Rillaboom. Seeing Brute Bonnet with Frigarath is very interesting, but I think we'll be able to do okay here. I don't see why we can't just lead Articuno Ninetales in front of this. And then I think it's Ogerpon and maybe Landorus in the back? I don't hate Landorus. I think Landorus is cool. Let's try Landorus. Yeah, I'm just gonna spam Blizzard, I'm gonna be honest. I will actually, okay, so here's the thing. I don't think we actually do that here. So let's look at this. They have Fake Out. They can Fake Out with Thunderbolt Articuno relatively freely. So what I want to do is actually switch to Landorus. And then I'm gonna still go for a Blizzard. Blizzard is like strong. So I'm still gonna go for it. But we'll just kind of cover our options a bit. Just try and reposition a little bit here. Because I think Landorus is like equally as strong here. So they go Terra, makes sense. Freeze? No freeze. They go for Electro Web. Okay, that's fine. Just gonna have Flare Blitz. Okay, they Flare Blitz Landorus. That's cool. They get the burn, which is unfortunate, but it's Pokemon. Okay, so I think then in this scenario, we can like carry the Raging Bolt here, but I don't think I want to. I think I just want to Earth Power and then Aura Veil here. I can take out Raging Bolt and they know that. They went for Fake Out again. Interesting. And then I could have just carried the Bolt. Okay, they went for Electro Web too? Okay, this is fine. This is chilling. I don't quite understand that play, but that's pretty good. Because Landorus is still, I was scared of like Dragon Pulse. Just, you always take out Landorus here, right? Because it's the threat. Okay, they do bring out Brute Bonnet, which makes sense. However, I'm just going to Earth Power this time, to be honest. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to click Blizzard. If they don't protect, they protect, right? It's whatever. They do protect this time, which makes sense. Blizzard, they're Covert Cloak, right? Oh, they're Mental Health. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Oh, we got the freeze. Gaming. So yeah, this is partly the strength of Ninetales, is because, like, we pressure a lot. Do they have Thunderclap? They don't, so we have a free, like, double here. So, like, because we're clicking Blizzard so much, we're kind of gonna get a freeze eventually. We're just, like, asking for one. So if you can get one, it can be like instantly game changing, right? This is like the strength of this team. Blizzard spam is like, the meta isn't well equipped for Blizzard spam that much, so you can really, really do well with it. Want to know Snow left, so I think we should save Snow. So I think we can just Sludge Bomb, take out you, and then switch to Ogerpon here. I just want to save it. I think saving it is good. We sack Ogerpon, that's okay. We probably lose Landorus. They give Earth Power, which also works. Special defense drop, not too important here. We can just Earth Power and Terra Water Ivy Cudgel, I think, should just win the game on the spot. They've already used Terra, so there's no way for them to get around this insane damage. Doesn't kill, but Landorus will finish the job for us. Okay, so going into game 2, I think they're going to be a bit more cautious about Articuno. I like the idea of just leading Landorus this time. I think Landorus Ninetales is a good lead into their team, and then Ogerpon Articuno. I think we're into their Pokemon. I just want to change the lead because, like, last game I had to spend a turn getting Landorus in, and I wasn't, like, that could have got scary. Luckily, they, like, went for another Fake Out, so we were kind of okay with it. But let's say they went for, like, Flare Blitz there or something. We were taking a lot of damage, right? Do they even have Flare Blitz? Yeah, they do, yeah. So we're taking a lot of damage, right? So I think this is just safer to save us that turn we need. And then they leave these two, which is okay. I have Substitute here, which is useful. So what I'm going to do is just Protect. And then I can also switch to Ogerpon here, in all fairness. So my idea is that, Landorus Pine Substitute is great into this Brute Bonnet. And you have 3 turns to get that, right? So I think I go for Protect here to block any attacks. And then I just switch to Ogerpon. So even if they Sport, we'll be immune. And if they Flare Blitz, it won't do too much here. And I think this is a relatively safe play. So we do this. They protect, sure. And they Flare Blitz Ogerpon. Great Flare Blitz on the opponent's part. They get the burn too, again, which is not great. But we can work around it. So we'll go for sub here. And then I think I can sub an Ivy Cudgel here. I think that's okay. That's a really unfortunate burn. I will say that's very, very bad. Bring out Rillaboom. Okay. Ivy Cudgel doesn't do a lot. It should be like a Close Smog. Well, they go for Spore. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this could be better, but it also could be worse. So I like the idea of just Protect and then hard go Articuno here. I think this is okay, because then we just start firing off Blizzards, right? They're not faster than us, so like Blizzard's gonna hit really hard. We can also like double like Earth Power plus Blizzard. And we can even also Freeze Dry. Do we have Freeze Dry on this guy? We do, yes. We can Freeze Dry and Earth Power the thing is. Well, we dodge Fake Out, which is pretty funny. And they also Spore, but they miss Spore as well. That's a good. I don't know why you'd like. That's an interesting play. I don't quite understand that, to be honest, because. Oh well, we're not gonna overthink it too much. Let's just Freeze Dry and then Sludge Bomb here. They go Incin. They go Sucker Punch, makes sense. You want to break sub. Sludge Bomb into Freeze Dry takes the kill. I could have gone for Blizzard, but I wasn't sure if they'd Terra, so Freeze Dry just covers for Terra Water because it'll still be super effective. Because I wasn't quite sure what they were going to do there. They've been playing this game very strangely. So just being careful. What we can do now is just Protect and then sack Ogapon. And then go into Ninetales, and then I think just Blizzard into Earth Power should close out this game. I can also Terra Steel Landorus too, which looks very good in this position. Because even if, like, we resist everything Rillaboom has, and even if they go for a Flabblitz, we'll kind of just KO it first, so it's okay. We go Flabblitz, nice, so we sack Ogapon, then we go into Ninetales to get the Hail back up, we Terra Steel Earth Power, and then just go for another Blizzard. We might, like, get a freeze here. We definitely could. I think that'd be nice. We might as well play for it, right? So we go Terra Steel here. Blizzard comes out. Do we get a freeze? We don't get a freeze, but that's okay. Blizzard, Earth Power comes out. Like, we use Blizzard for the damage, and then a freeze is kind of a bonus. You don't want to rely on freeze to win, but you can also use it if it works, right? So now we just have a free Earth Power and Blizzard here. Okay, so they have Terra, which is interesting. I like the idea of just protecting Blizzard here. We just scout for Terra. They could like protect and Terra. Actually, does that even work? I don't even think we die to. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I don't. Okay, they also Terra G, which is cool. Listen, I don't think we even die to put time. I crit didn't matter. Do we get a freeze? No freeze, but Earth Power does finish it off. Okay, cool. So into our second game, we have a balance matchup, which is interesting. Now, this team is notably good into balance. We just have to be careful, make sure you position correctly. This is Leftovers Raging Bolt with an Assault Vest set, which is interesting. And we also have Ivy Cudgel, Ogapon, Rillaboom, Incineroar Standard, Chien-Pao Standard, and then Scarf, Shifu. Okay, so I just think Ninetales plus Articuno is fine, then we go Ogapon, Landorus. This is like a pretty standard call you'll bring to most games I've found with this team. They lead Chien-Pao Incineroar, which is a good lead on my opponent's part. I agree with this lead. I think it's a smart lead. However, I'm just going to Blizzard. And then I can Aura Veil. I like Veil. Let's go for Veil here. They go for Crash. Okay. Do we flinch? We flinch. And they go for Knockoff. Cool. Okay, well, that could have gone better, I'm going to be honest. But it's Pokemon, right? It is what it is. At least what we can do now is actually switch to Ogapon. Do we switch Ogapon? I'm surprised I actually hit through that. They hit Icicle Crash through Snowcloak and Veil, which is a bit unfortunate, but oh well. I think we just Blizzard with both then, to be honest. Yeah, I'm okay with let's just Blizzard. Okay, so they protect, which is fine. Do we get the freeze? One Blizzard? No freeze? Two Blizzard? No freeze. That's okay. They're hitting through Snowcloak. What is this luck? I'm having like the worst luck today. I think we just... I don't hate the idea of just like Blizzard and Moonblast then. Maybe we'll miss. If they miss just one attack on Articuno, we're absolutely chilling. We can take out this Chien-Pao. Because this Chien-Pao's being an issue to me. They don't miss, but we live. Don't flinch. Please don't flinch. Come on, don't flinch. Don't flinch. There we go. We get the Blizzard off. Do we get the freeze? Another chance for freeze. No freeze, but that's okay. Punch Shot comes out. I'm okay with this. Ogapon comes in, which is interesting. I think in this scenario, we can just Blizzard, sack, and then we just protect here. I think that's okay. I mean, I'll probably live Ivy Cudgel. Let's just Blizzard with both. I feel like I live Ivy... Not if they Terra. Well, maybe I do, to be honest. Okay, they Blizzarded you, which is fine. Or... did that to you? Oh, they went for Soul Dance. Okay. Freeze, freeze, freeze. No freeze. Sad. Right, so I think we go Ogerpon then. Let's go Ogerpon here. We can. So, like, here's the thing. We have damage into you, right? We have an Ivy Cudgel. If we're faster, I don't know. I think we try Ivy Cudgel here, and then Blizzard again. So they use Spike Shield. Let's see if we get the freeze. Show me the freeze. Come on. Give me the freeze. Freeze. No freeze. And they went for Will-O-Wisp. Okay, that's a bit unfortunate, but we should still kill, honestly. I feel like we're still strong enough to take the kill here. So I think I just double it then. I feel like we're generally still strong enough. I lived on 1 HP. That's not good. Oh, but we're faster. Okay, we're chilling. We're chilling. We're faster. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, Landorus looks pretty good now. It's Scarf Urshifu, which means that Landorus should win this game, right? Because there's nothing they can lock into that beats Landorus. And we also have Terra still, which is useful. Because if they go for Water move, we just infinitely wall them with Ogerpon. If they go for Fighting move, we wall them with Landorus, right? So I think we just go for an Ivy Cudgel into Moonblast here. Oh, yo, what is this going on the chat? This is incredible. Yeah, my opponent is a little... I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? Yeah, okay, my opponent's a bit salty. That is so funny. That is so funny. Okay, what they lock into? What they actually lock into? Oh, it flinched. Oh, they actually self-faked out. Wait, that's smart. That's smart. Nice. Let me just Blizzard. Right, cool. To get freeze, I'm trying to get a freeze. I'm trying to get... No, I'll just Moonblast. Oh, it lived. We'll try again. That's a bulky Urshifu. Alright. My opponent's also been locked from talking, which is very funny. Okay. So, I think going into game 2, what we need to do is... We can still click Blizzard, right? Blizzard is very free. Like, how will lead the same? I think the same game plan worked, to be honest. Knowing that Ninetales and my Ogerpon is faster than their Ogerpon is very important here. They go Insane U, which is fine. I'm just going to go for a Blizzard and then hard switch into Ogerpon here. The Terra Fire makes sense. Probably just going to try and take the kill, to be honest. That's okay. Ivy Cudgel. We die, which is a bit unfortunate, but it's okay. We just go Landorus here. And we just Earth Power into Ivy Cudgel. Relatively free. I mean, we could double this slot on the Protect. I think we double this slot on the Protect, honestly. I actually want to do that. Because we're up a game, so it's whatever, right? And I feel like he won't just let me take out... You know your Ogerpon dies, right? But then again, they might have forgot about the burn. This might actually not protect it. Because they only live because burn, but they might think they'll live... Like, they might have forgot it was a burn that did it. We'll do this. Okay, in comes Real Beam. That's chill. That's whatever. Oh, it's get huge damage on Urshifu, which is great. Does this kill Urshifu? Please kill Urshifu. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. That's okay. Right, so what we have now, though, is a lot of offensive pressure. Let's go back into Ninetales. And then... I mean, they're going to CC, right? They have to close combat, right? I mean, they could Surging Strikes, to be fair. But I don't think you will. They can fake out Surging Strikes here, right? That's their play. So I think I just go Ninetales. And then try and Horn Leech the Urshifu here. Fake out. In Surging Strikes. Nice. So we knew that was going to happen. What they're going to do now is they're going to switch Urshifu out. But I don't mind, right? I could just Blizzard follow me. I think so. I mean, they're going to switch, right? They have to switch, right? If I Blizzard and then Spiky Shield, this will stop them from taking out Ogerpon. Because Ogerpon wins this game, I think. Maybe we'll get a freeze too. Maybe we'll get a lucky freeze. Freeze? No freeze. But we do block the U-turn, which is great for us. I am now just going to click Blizzard again. All honesty, I'm just going to keep clicking it. Blizzard again, and then I will just go into Landorus here. Blizzard again. Takes Calm Ribbon, which is great. Crit on Insane, which, whatever, doesn't really do that much. They go for the burn, but it failed. Oh, they went for the self-burn? Oh, stop themselves from getting frozen. That's smart. I like that. That's a really sick play. I like that play. That's so cool. My opponent's probably going to U-turn here. I don't expect them to have actually clicked Surging Strikes, but just in case, I am just going to Terra Steel. Oh, they actually do click Surging Strikes, which is very interesting, because now you just lose to Ogerpon. Yeah, follow me into Earth Power, just wins me the game now. Well, not even that. I can just Ivy Cudgel into Earth Power. Oh, yeah. They went for the self-target. Okay. Yeah, GG's, I guess. That was a very interesting game. Okay, so we actually get like a Articuno and Ninetales mirror, which is interesting. They have a slightly different version though than us. I think their version is probably best fit to beat our version. But we'll give it a shot. Okay, let's look at this. They're probably gonna lead like Glimora. I can see like Glimora, Ogapon, King Gambit, Glimora. They're just gonna like lead anti Snow here. So I'm gonna go Ogapon, Landorus, and then I think it's Articuno and Raging Bolt in the back. I'm not gonna bring Hail here or Snow because Snow, not Hail, because I don't think they're gonna let me do that. Yeah, okay, they're kind of the lead I expected. Not really, but kind of. That means Terra Grass is a pain here. I'm not gonna lie, that is like really awkward. Also this Glimora just like threatens every single Pokemon on this team, which is like not fun. But we might able to make it work. So I think we just Spiky Shield, and then I mean there's so many things they can do here, right? They have so many options. I don't think any of them are bad. I think we do something like this. Hopefully we catch the Meteor Beam on Arcanine. So we go Terra Water here. Let's see. They go Terra Grass, yep, makes sense. Ivy Cudgel does a lot of damage. Sludge Bomb, okay. And then Freeze Dry. Okay, don't freeze. Perfect. Right, so now we actually pressure 2 KOs here, which is Ivy Cudgel into you. And then just Rock Slide, right? I mean, if I Rock Slide, I miss. If I Rock Slide, I basically just ask to miss. But this won't kill. So if they switch in Ninetales, this won't kill. But then they only click in Freeze Drives into a lot. So I'm actually okay with this play. Gonna go Flutter. That's fine. They actually might be faster than me. Okay, they spike a shield. That's cool. That's chill. I'm okay with that. We can follow me and then just Flare Blitz here then. Do we do that? We can also just like spike a shield and Flare Blitz too. Because like they have to remove Ogapon here. Ogapon's the threat. I mean, they probably do just attack Arcanine, but maybe we can get around it, right? Oh, they're not going to Earth Power. It's going to Meteor Beam the Arcanine. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, I'm surprised they do that because they just lose 5 Flare Blitz. I don't know if they like didn't see like the long-term plan of this game, but that's something that does happen, and they do lose just on the spot. However, it's bad. It's not the worst. Right, so let's have a Cudgel here. And I think Snarl is not bad. We can Thunderclap, right? We have Thunderclap, right? Like, I don't want to go for it, though, because, is it worth the risk? I think I just doubled the Glimora here, honestly. If we try to Ivy Cudgel Draco it, I'll try and get rid of it. If they Terra Flutter, they Terra Flutter, right? It's not a smart play, in my opinion. You need Flutter to, like, beat Raging Bolt. They do go for an attack, which doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. Also, you have Earth Power, which doesn't, again, make sense to me. I think that's a misplay, because now I just take out Glimora. I don't know what you were thinking with that. But yeah, now Ogapon looks great, actually. And Landorus just depends in the back, right? Depends who's in the back. If it's their Ogapon, I'd be very sad. Bring out Articuno. Okay, so I'm just going to Ivy Cudgel, and I'm going to Thunderclap here. I'm not going to overthink it this time. I can Ivy Cudgel and Thunderclap this guy. I actually don't hate that. They just would have let me KO Flutter here. Well, they went for Shadow Ball. What are you doing? What are you doing? King Gambit? Why am I facing King Gambit? Okay, right. So, I mean, Ivy Cudgel into Thunderclap seems like. Oh, now they protect. Now you protect. Okay. Ivy Cudgel does a lot. Kowtow Cleave takes you out, but that's okay. I go into you. And then now this should just be like a Ivy Cudgel into Protect angle. Does it follow me? Follow me, Earth Power. I think wins the game, right? Depends how much take from Icy Wind. Follow me, Earth Power should win the game, I think. Is there a way we get around this? So they're going to Icy Wind, right? Icy Wind Kowtow. What if I Ivy Cudgel... What if I Spiky Shield and Earth Power here? Did I Spike Shield last turn? No, I didn't. What if I Spike Shield Earth Power here? What happens? Let's attack the King Gambit here. What happens if I do this? Sucker Punch blocked. Icy Wind does not kill. Alright, cool, we win. We pull it off. A little bit scary, but managed to pull it off. I think they definitely made a few misplays, which let us back in that game. But we take it, right? Yeah, nice. Ogapon lives. Good stuff. That my heart, I know it said doesn't get my heart kind of dropped then for a second. I was like, wait, do we die to that? But no, we don't. We're good. Okay. So, going to game 2, I don't know how to play this, honestly. My opponent's played very, very strange out this whole game. I don't hate just Blizzard. I mean, Blizzard Spam doesn't work because they have their own Articuno, right? I think... Oh, I mean, Ogerpon and Arcanine's a solid lead into this. Ogerpon Raging Bolt's pretty good too. I like Ogerpon Raging Bolt. Let's go Ogerpon Bolt, Arcanine, Landorus here. Okay, the lead full on main, which is not great, not what you want to see, but it's okay. I don't hate the idea of just Spike Shield and just Draco. This Glamora here. I just try and get rid of it. They'll probably double Raging Bolt, but like, I feel like you have to respect the Ogerpon once again. I feel like you can't just be leaving an Ogerpon on the field to do whatever it wants, right? That's very risky. Okay, Icy Winds. Sure. Sludge Bomb. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay, hit Draco. Nice. That does a lot of damage. Nice damage. Alright, so now we have Terra Water, Ivy Cudgel, into Electric Web here. Just get some more chip on Glamora. Icy Wind, sure, makes sense. I'm probably going to click Meteor Beam here. Just Sludge Bomb again, don't poison. Nice. Ivy Cudgel takes the kill this time, so I guess last time was a damage roll. And then Electric Web does huge, not huge damage, but like enough damage, basically. So they'll bring out Articuno here, which I'm okay with. Yep, Articuno comes out. I just Ivy Cudgel. I can also like Spiky Shield and then just Snarl here. I don't hate that. So they go Terra. They protect. Makes sense. Freeze Dry blocked. Perfect. Snarl comes out. Please hit Articuno. Perfect. Right, you get a special attack drop, which is useful. I'm now going to go into Arcanine here. And then just drop a Thunderclap. Let's see if this kills. Nice, it does. We get the crit. I don't think the crit mattered. Block Freeze Dry. Perfect. And now, yeah, Arcanine's in a great spot there. I think Flare Blitz just kind of cleans up the game. Assuming, I mean, whoever it is, right, they're not going to want to face an Arcanine. I mean, if they had Ogerpon, I'm going to guess they didn't bring Ogerpon because the threat of my Ogerpon and Freeze Dry. Yeah, I think we played that game 2 quite well, a little bit more adaptive as to what they had, and just played around their moves a bit more. Yeah, so I'm going to finish that. Great battles, this team's really strong. Fortitude is a bit of a problem, but you can, yeah, I'm sure you can figure out the matchup, and yeah. So, appreciate it all for watching, and like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.